You're good.
Good afternoon, everybody at home. Welcome to tonight's game, Myrtle Beach Mutiny against the Carolina Dynamo. We're moments away from kickoff.
Oh, I see him.
And Robert, give us a shout here. How's the audio going? Is it going pretty good?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have it in my headphones.
Perfect. Well, folks, unfortunately, John Weaver will not be able to join us tonight. I will be pulling the duty solo tonight with Robert by my side. Lineups coming up right now. We have Carlton Mckenzie from Myrtle Beach Mutiny. We got Miguel Tim, Luis Carrillo. We have Romario Pijot. We have Yao. We have Gonza. We got Ben Strong. We have Connor, North Speaker. We've got Uche. And we have Darius. So Darius at left back, Uche center back, Connor center back, Ben Strong right back. Speaking of Ben Strong, shout out to the Strong family at Strikers Bar. Gonza holding it down at center defensive midfield. Miguel Tim center midfield. We have Carlton Mckenzie who's playing left wing. We've got Yao at forward and Beto on the right side, and I forgot to mention Romario Pijot, who's also playing right wing. Looks like we're setting up in our 4-3-3 formation, just like we did last time. I do not have the starting lineup for the Carolina Dynamo, but I'll do my best to call the players' names as. All right, folks, we've just kicked off Myrtle Beach with the kickoff, and we're looking to get settled here. This really should be a confidence-boosting game. For those of you that don't know, the last time we played the Dynamo, we played them at home, and the result was a 6-0 victory, if my memory serves me correct, at their home. So it was an away 6-0 victory. So we're looking forward to enjoying some of that same success here. Miguel Tim on the ball finds Darius on the left side, chooses to let it run for Carlton. Carlton with the ball at his feet, plays Yao into his feet. Yao wins the ball. Carlton's into space. Is this the first goal? Boom! Goal already for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Folks, I think that's the fastest goal. 40 seconds. And we're going to get a replay going here pretty soon. On the left side, chooses to let it run for Carlton. Carlton with the ball at his feet, plays Yao into his feet. Yao wins the ball. Carlton's into space. Is this the first goal? Boom! Goal already for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Folks, I think... Wow. If that's any indication of how the rest of the night's going to go, we're looking at another 6-0 victory tonight, folks. For those folks watching at home, for those 18 folks watching at home, give us some comments. What do you think the final score is going to be? 3-0? 4-0? 6-0? At this pace, I think it's going to be at least 5-0. Anyway, let me know. A few more shout-outs to give out. I believe we have Coach Marcos Panos, who is watching the stream. He got in touch with us earlier today. So, Marcos, if you're listening to you and your family... we wish you were here. They're doing what?
He's doing a bachelor party in Spain.
He's in Spain right now. He has gone to have some words with the Spanish national team after letting Ronaldo score 3 goals on him to tie the game 3-3. Marcos, hopefully you have some words with that man because they need it.
How exciting is World Cup season?
Absolutely. World Cup has been really, really exciting. We've gotten off to a great start for the World Cup. We have Spain tied 3-3. We have Croatia that beat Nigeria 2-0. Uruguay that just got by 1-0. What else did we have, Robert? Who else played? France that beat... Who did they play? Australia in a very unimpressive game for France. They won 1-0, right? 2-1? 2-1 against Australia. They should have done better. Australia really brought it to them. Peru lost 1-0, and they missed a PK. Argentina tied. Is that right? 1-1?
Yes.
And Messi missed a PK. That's the big story right there.
The Iceland goalkeeper was
on point. He did very, very well.
A couple incredible saves.
Incredible saves, absolutely. Now, I'm forgetting about the first game. It was Russia against Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Russia got off what? 2-0?
5-0 was the final score.
5-0.
And the Crown Prince was not happy.
The Crown Prince was not happy at all. Crown Prince really was not happy. It was the Crown Prince, another gentleman, and then Vladimir Putin that were watching from the executive box.
The FIFA president.
The FIFA president. And every time Russia scored, they kind of looked at each other and just shrugged shoulders. Putin was kind of saying, like, well, what do you expect? You know? But anyway. So Dynamo's enjoyed a spell of possession here. We're actually getting in behind our lines. We're going to have to look to organize a little bit better. And here's Dynamo controlling the ball, but Darius does a great job to win it back. Oh, Miguel turns. plays through. Wow, look at that bit of skill. And look at this through ball that he plays to Romario. Is Romario going to have a repeat of what he enjoyed last game?
Oh, have one.
Oh my gosh, here he goes. Cross. Oh, Yao should have been there. From this angle, it looks like Romario maybe played the ball behind Yao. Couldn't really make it out from here, but that was a good opportunity. Now, for the folks watching at home, you see something new on your screen. On the bottom left-hand side, you see the logo for Habaneros Mexican Restaurant. They are our newest sponsor, so welcome Habaneros to the Mutiny family. We're really pleased that we could partner up with you. And for those folks,
they're the reason our stream looks better.
They are the reason why our stream looks better, absolutely. So Habaneros, thank you so much for sponsoring the Mutiny, supporting your community, and being a part of the success that is the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Habaneros has 2 locations, one in Pawleys Island, one in Myrtle's Inlet. Now, Robert, I lived in Mexico for 3 years, and if you want to have the best Mexican food in the Myrtle Beach area, you go to Habaneros, you say hello to Ana Garcia, and they'll show you a great time there at Habaneros. I'm told there's always a fiesta at Habaneros. Is that true, Robert?
I think we're going to have a fiesta here tonight in North Myrtle Beach.
I think we are going to have a fiesta right here, getting off to a 1-0 start. Here's Miguel Tim with the ball at his feet, controlling the pace of play, really trying to draw the Dynamo out. As you can see right now, it's not that Miguel is tired, he's just trying to draw them out. And look at how Yao drops to pick up that ball. They're going to switch the point of attack. Wayward pass by Yao is trying to find Beto. But here we go. You have Uche and Darius. Number 12 is not going to get by either of them. Uche is just too strong. And here's Darius trying to turn number 8. He really should have cleared that. All right, number 8 wins the throw-in for the Carolina Dynamo. Ball gets played out to the Dynamo right back, who finds number 7 for the Dynamo. Dynamo tries to spray it, but there's Ben Strong. You got to do better than that if you're going to try to get past Ben Strong. Now, folks, I do apologize. I'm not able to mention the Carolina Dynamo players by name. I have their names here. It's just that the numbers are not attached to the names. So I do apologize for that. I'm not going to be able to mention Dynamo players' names as I have been in previous streams where I was able to mention the opposing players by name. So it is not a matter of disrespect. I just simply do not have the information for today. The starting lineups were not supplied until a little bit too late. Anyway, here's Dynamo enjoying some possession, but the through ball is offside. Good line held by Uche and Darius. One thing I want to mention, Luis Carrillo, who got really deep to help in his defensive efforts. He's tracking number 17. He's a midfielder, but he was all the way down at the bottom helping Darius and Uche with defensive work. I think that has something to do with the ball that he gave away. He wanted to contribute to winning it back. So here it comes with a goal kick. Carlton gets up for the header. That's going to be a Mutiny throw-in. Carlton Mckenzie got up there to challenge the ball with 2 Dynamo players going up with him, and he was able to force the throw-in. Darius throws it into Uche. Uche's going to find Connor. Connor's looking at his options. Has Ben Strong, and yep, he finds Ben Strong. We have Miguel and Gonza checking too. Ben chooses to go to Connor. Connor now finds Gonza. Gonza one-touch layoff to Ben Strong. Myrtle Beach really moving the ball well. Ben Strong skips. Connor finds Uche. And Darius spreads it to the sideline. This is really drawing Carolina Dynamo out. Now Uche has the ball at his feet. And we're going to have some challenges with the turf here. It's a little bit soft. We had a Mutiny reserve team match just before this game. And
I heard they had some good players.
We did have some good efforts in that game, Robert. It ended up in a 3-1 victory for the Myrtle Beach reserve team. So if you're wondering what all these little patches of grass and divots are in the grass, it's because, of the game before. Anyway, great conditions here tonight, great weather, great field. Couldn't ask for anything better. And here comes the Dynamo trying to play out of the back. Number 2 for the Dynamo plays it up, but Uche is there to win the ball, and Gonza does a great job. Okay, Luis Carrillo coming off to do an overlap with Carlton, but Carlton holds it up, finds Darius. Carlton wants the ball at his feet again. Carlton must be feeling really well. Boosted confidence from that goal. Last time Carlton scored was Wednesday, and I think that was the 6th goal, if I'm not mistaken. It was the final nail in the coffin. I do want to point out that he scored that goal wearing Kenny Perkinson's boot. Something happened.
And he scored with the boot.
He scored with the boot. Something happened to Carlton's boot. He was forced to go to the sideline and get another boot. And so he scored with Kenny's boot. So all credit also, I think it has to go to Kenny. What do you say, Robert?
Yeah, we saw that. I think his boot has a lot of boot action inside of it. He might have a little magic, a little Michael Jordan salt in it.
Right. So some credit goes to Kenny. But here's Darius with the ball at his feet. Finds Carlton. Carlton turns. He has time and space. He's gonna go.
Get him!
Number 6 cannot handle Carlton. Carlton's just too fast. Wow, and he wins a corner. Oh no! Ref gave a goal kick. So folks, you got a chance to see Carlton's speed. Very, very impressive. Number 6 is gonna have a really, really hard time. As you can see right there, number 6 just gave Carlton a high five. He recognizes Carlton's speed. So number 6 is gonna have to reevaluate how he's going to mark Carlton. You know, if he stays too close to him, Carlton's just gonna burn him with speed. All right, so Dynamo pushing their defensive line up to allow the goalkeeper to hit this goal kick. And it's a very, very good hit by the keeper. Bagbonsa wins the header. Clean win. Romario with the ball at his feet finds Miguel. Miguel cuts it back. He's going to find Darius. And Carlton's asking for the bounce. Plays back to Miguel. Miguel with a beautiful, beautiful ping to Romario. Wow. I mean, that couldn't be more pinpoint if you asked for it. Very, very impressive. Now, I believe Miguel Tim is going to be leaving us soon. He's going to go back home to South Africa. I believe he has some options to play with some professional teams there. I'm not entirely 100% positive, but something that I heard. I'll have to confirm for you folks at the next game. Now here's Uche playing out to Darius. Darius finding Miguel. Miguel cutting it into the middle of the field. Very beautiful. He's trying to find Yao, and he does find Yao, and Yao is onside. He finds Luis. Luis finds Darius. Darius in his favor. Oh, he was trying to find Miguel. It was just a bit too much. So Robert, how many viewers do we have up on the stream now? We're up to 24. Any comments from the okay, all right, no worries. Now, Robert, I'm using my phone as a microphone, so I'm not able to pull up tomorrow's World Cup matches. Who do we have on the agenda for tomorrow's games? Robert's pulling up the app right now for me. Myrtle Beach Mutiny moving this ball around really, really well. That number 12 for the Dynamos has just been chasing all night long. Darius has the ball. Well done. All right. Here we go. So Robert has it up for me here. So tomorrow is Sunday, 17th of June, and happy Father's Day for all those fathers out there. So tomorrow is Costa Rica against Serbia. Very big game with Germany and Mexico. And then Brazil, Switzerland. A lot of people are expecting big things out of Brazil, and Switzerland is not a team to be overconfident with. Switzerland has a lot of work ethic. If you recall in the 2010 World Cup, they were the only team that beat Spain in the group stage. Spain ended up winning the World Cup with that famous game-winning goal by Andres Iniesta. But I believe that was the first time a winning World Cup team lost their first game, which Spain did to Switzerland, and then went to win the World Cup. So how
do you say dos a cero in German?
Dos a cero in German? I don't know, but that's what Robert is predicting. 2-0. So so those games are at 8, 11. Look at that touchback from Mario. And see, that's what I was mentioning about the field conditions. Romario had a little slip, but he was able to recover well. And we're enjoying a lot of possession in their half. Ooh, and Ben with an unusual giveaway, but Miguel Tim recovering the ball very, very well. Now Dynamo has stripped the ball. They're getting their right back involved. Here comes Darius to shut it down, and Darius just shuts it down so nicely. Darius is going to find Carlton.
Let's go, Darius. Man.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Here, Carlton's up to the races. That's a very, very good tackle by number 2. Very good tackle by number 2. Robert, could you unlock your phone for me one more time? So today's games recapping: France 2-1 against Australia, Argentina 1-1 against Iceland. Again, big story there, Messi missing a PK. Peru 1-0 against Denmark. It was a loss. Now Peru played very, very well. And number 8, Cueva for Peru, had a PK and he completely skied it. Croatia 2-0 against Nigeria. Was a little disappointed with how Nigeria played. Thank you, Robert. Was a little disappointed with how Nigeria played, but yeah, especially with those new jerseys they have. They look good with those jerseys. Now getting back to the game here, folks. Carolina Dynamo was enjoying a through ball here on our left side, but we shut it down very well. And here's Darius playing with Beto on the sideline. Darius curls it around to try to find Carlton, and number 6 cuts it off. We get a Myrtle Beach Mutiny throw in here. All right, and here is Darius with the throw in, looking for his options. I believe he sees Carlton. He's going to choose Carlton. Carlton finds Beto. Beto lays it off with his head to Darius. Darius skips Gonza and finds Connor. That is the right choice. Well done, well done. All right, Connor's spraying it out to the right side. We've enjoyed most of our attack on the left. The game footage, and they seem to be marking Romario very, very tight. We haven't enjoyed much success on that side of the field. Now, number 17 for the Carolina Dynamo had a very, very nice turn to relieve himself of pressure, but they play the ball back to the center back, and he's enjoying a little bit of spell possession. Finds number 17 again. 17 is looking for a cross the field cross, and he does. He finds number 6. Number 6 with a decent touch, crosses it in, and Darius cuts it off and clears his lines. Darius is down. This does not look good, folks. And I think he may have to get subbed out, folks. He's not moving very well right now. Okay, he's up now. He's limping. Continue, folks. Okay, no, he's walking. He's fine. You're never going to ask to be called off unless you absolutely can't go on. Similar to the case of Mohamed Salah in the Champions League final. He tried to continue, but he just couldn't. Glad to see Darius is back on his feet and he's doing well. So, fair play here. Uche kicks the ball back to the Carolina Dynamo. And the reason why they did that is because Dynamo had possession when the referee blew the whistle to stop to check, see if Darius was okay. All right, Darius still moving a little bit gingerly. Hopefully the Dynamo don't pick up on that and they don't pressure us on that side. All right, so Dynamo picks up the ball in the middle of the field, and they play their forward, who lays it off to their left back, who's kind of high. Finds number 12, but he's offside. Yep, good call by the sideline ref. Left side. Yeah, you're right, Robert. Dynamo has really been attacking us over the last few minutes. It seems like we're not able to enjoy some connections up top. Yeah, Dynamo definitely does not want to repeat. I think we need to get Yao a little bit more involved. You know, he's been moving side to side up there, but we haven't really been enjoying much touches with Yao. And we need to get him a little bit more involved. Some 1-2s with the midfielder. I think the coaches recognize that. I do see 1 or 2 players that were warming up on the sideline, but they're sitting back down. Perhaps that has something to do with Darius being on the floor. Maybe they had to do a forceful change. But anyway, here we go. Dynamo with the through ball, but nope, that gets played out of bounds. Ben Strong had it covered anyway. All right, Ben Strong finds Miguel Tim on the throw-in. Miguel Tim gets shut down by 2 Carolina Dynamo players, but Romario is there to win the ball back. Carolina Dynamo recovers. It's with their left back, and they skip. Carlton Mckenzie, ooh, he was going to come out of pressure, but he chose to hold up, and that was good. Had he gone, we might have been got caught. They might have caught us into space. Now Connor Baker gets the ball at his feet and tries to clear, but that's blocked off by the Carolina Dynamo for a throw-in for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Ben Strong with the ball for the throw-in. Dynamo are looking to do a high press here. Ben Strong finds Connor. With the ball at his feet, plays it forward, and just out of bounds. Mutiny are going to have to make a change here. Things are not really going our way right now. Carolina Dynamo is enjoying a lot of possession up here in our half. We are not holding the ball up on shot by Carolina Dynamo from about 30 yards out, well wide. So thank Robert, you are the man. Carolina Dynamo lineup. Up top, number 12, Ilias Kosmidis. George Edkal, number 16 on left wing. As a number 10, center midfielder Marcel Fahrenholz. Right wing, Nige Cooper. Two center midfielders, Philip Goodrum and Hunter DeVale. Those numbers 28 and number 7 respectively. 11 is Sam Oris Satoki. Number 9, Cole Watkins at center back. Center back, number 2, Omar Alwami. And number 6, right back, Tater Renak, and their goalkeeper, Nick Gardner. Thank you, Robert. Now I can refer to these players by name. So, Romario has the ball, and he is getting shut down by number 11, Sam Mori Satoki. And the ball gets played all the way back to Ben Strong, who finds Uche. Uche plays it back to Ben Strong. We need to switch this point of attack. Going for the ball at his feet. Ben looking to survey, and he's, oh my gosh, the ball is picked up by the Dynamo. But here's Darius and Uche shutting it down. Here comes Beto trying to help out in defensive work. Number 7 for the Dynamo, playing the ball out to number 17, who has the ball at his feet. Plays number 12 on a through ball. Is this a goal for the Dynamo? Oh my gosh, unfortunately it is, folks. And here we go on the replay. Number 7 for the Dynamo, playing the ball out to number 17, who has the ball at his feet. Plays number 12 on a through ball. Is this a goal for the Dynamo? Oh my gosh, unfortunately. Goal for the Dynamo. Okay. Well done, Dynamo. 1-1. That's an improvement from the last game.
Carolina Dynamo goal. Scored in the 21st minute.
We're gonna have to make some changes here, and I believe the coaches are already evaluating what needs to change.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
So that goal was by number 12, Ilias Kosmidis, who is their striker. Very, very good through ball by number 17, who unfortunately is not here on my list, but he is on the field. Number 17 is the one that played that through ball. I wonder if that is perhaps originally supposed to be number 10. No, number 10 is on the field. Who are we missing here? Oh well, number 17 played the through ball. Very, very good. Very good work. All right, so Uche with the ball at his feet. Almost got cut off by number 8, Nige Cooper. Darius pushing up. Finds Beto with a very good touch. Finds Carlton. Carlton gets shut down by 3 players. And Beto finds Miguel, who gets the ball under control. And he finds Ben Strong, our right back, who's pushing up, doing some attacking work. He's going to whip a ball into the box. Ooh, it's a poor clearance by the Dynamo. Picked back up by Gonza, who heads it out to Darius. Darius is going to whip it in, try to find Yao. Cleared out by the Dynamo as far as a throw-in over by the corner flag.
Not a bad cross, though.
Wasn't a bad cross. Wasn't a bad cross. We just needed some Mutiny players to challenge it. It was a free header for the Dynamo player. Here's Romario with the ball at his feet. Finds Gonza, who is cut off by number 12, their forward, doing some pretty good defensive work, to be honest. Beto plays Ben Strong, who finds Gonza. Gonza with the ball at his feet, looking for options. Tries to find Miguel, and after deflection, it ends up at Miguel's feet. Finds Romario. He's going to play Darius. We have some options here on the left side. Who finds Yao? This is what we need. We need to get Yao more involved and hold the ball up top.
He's all over his back, bro.
Finds Beto. Beto almost loses it, but what a move. Finds Romario. And Carolina Dynamo wins that ball. Dynamo number 10 doing well, but Gonza just cuts that out. And here's Beto with the ball at his feet. Beto does a little 1-2 with Gonza, who eventually finds Ben Strong. Gonza ball at his feet. Finds Miguel. Miguel's going to find Carlton, who has a little bobble but recovers. Yao is working to get that ball back. Carlton is chasing. He wants to make up for his error there. Ball at Carolina Dynamo's feet, number 6, and Carlton blocks the clearance. It's a Carolina Dynamo throw-in.
Boys and girls, don't forget to purchase your Frisbee for a chance to win a free pizza.
Miguel Tim wins the ball back, finds Carlton Mckenzie, who finds Yao. Yao is going to turn and have a shot. Yao, is this your moment? Ooh, he just got shut down very well, but a shot. Ooh, that shot was by Beto, if I'm not mistaken, and almost goes in. It is now a corner kick for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. And once again, thank you to our newest partner, Habaneros Mexican Restaurant, where there's always a fiesta, and this corner is brought to you by Habaneros.
And you know what? Since John's not here, I think they probably have better chicken than Chick-fil-A.
Robert has just informed me that Habaneros might have better chicken than Chick-fil-A. You might be right. John Weaver's not here to defend himself, so it must be true. I don't know.
Whether you prefer the pico or
yeah.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's a good shout. I don't know. Maybe the folks at home could tell us. Leave us some comments. What do you think is better? The Habaneros chicken or the Chick-fil-A? I don't know. We'll see. Myrtle Beach Mutiny doing a good job of pressing the ball. Once I have it with a shot, no. To try to chip the ball into the box, and there was no Myrtle Beach Mutiny player on the end. And this is allowing Dynamo for a quick counterattack. But Myrtle Beach Mutiny getting back into transition. Players behind the ball, between the ball and the goal. That's what we've been working on training. As soon as we lose the ball, we need to get back into our shape. And sure enough, here we are. We've won the ball back. Uche with the ball at his feet finds Darius. Darius looking for options, plays it safe with Uche. Uche with time and space on the ball finds Connor. Is Connor going to take it? Oh no, he finds Miguel Tim. Miguel Tim is looking for Carlton, and he's playing this ping. Carlton needs to get there to challenge that ball. Dynamo cuts that off. Number 8, Nancy Cooper with the ball at his feet. But there's Uche to shut it down, and that's a foul called on Uche on number 12 of the Carolina Dynamo, Iliescos Miris. Did a good job to draw that foul. All right, so Carolina Dynamo with a quick start sprays it out to our right side, which is what Ben Strong is controlling. Ben Strong tries to prevent the cross. Does a good job to force a bad cross, and then Kenny picks out of the air. Here's Carlton with the ball at his feet, who is slowing it down. Finds Gonza in the middle of the field. Gonza looking for his options, finds Miguel Tim. Tim is going to play Romario through, and Romario is through, but number 9 is going to shut it down. Keeper's out of position. Romario needs to pressure that ball, and he does. Ooh, wow, well done by the Dynamo, but it goes out of bounds. That actually was
26 minutes. That's the time that he had his hat trick.
You're right. Robert just let me know that it's been 26 minutes gone so far in the game, and that is the amount of time that it took Romario to score 4 goals against. I'm sorry, 3. You're right. His hat trick, and against last year's national champions. He did end up getting a 4th goal later on that evening. He scored 3 goals with his right foot, all coming from the right side of the field, and then he scored his final goal with the left foot after a beautiful step over that he did with his right foot and just blasted it with his left foot. And speaking of Romario and his left foot, he just sprays the ball to Carlton, and Darius is doing an overlapping run. Carlton's looking at goal. Is he going to have a shot? Is he going to have a shot? No, he thought about it. And Darius did the right thing there, but with the overlapping run, he pulled out a defender, which could have allowed for a run in from Beto, but Beto chose to stay. Ball is at Yao's feet. Finds Beto, finds Yao again. Yao, you gonna have a strike? And that was a fair challenge. But the Dynamo player looks to be injured. Now, Yao is a very, very, very strong player. And he went in there, he got the ball. It was a good challenge, it was 50-50. I think that player is gonna think twice about going into a challenge with Yao next time. Yeah, the sun. We do apologize for the positioning of the sun, folks. It is kind of making it hard for you to get a good detail here on the field. But in a few more moments, that'll be gone, and we'll have a crystal clear picture. Carolina Dynamo players still down on the field, just tying his shoelaces. Players are taking advantage of this to get a water break.
That help make Mutiny soccer possible. When Dr. Matt puts his hands
all right, folks, so here's some facts. You know, after 8 games, Mutiny is back on top of the South Atlantic Division. The top team in each of the 3 divisions and the best second-place team make it to the Eastern Conference playoffs. And 3 Mutiny players are in the 600 club. Ricardo Gomez, 625 minutes played. Connor Norton-Baker has played 646 minutes. And Uchenna Uzo has 628 minutes under his belt. Very, very good job by those 3 players to log in those many minutes, and I don't even know how many miles they run in a game. It's got to be at least 5 to 7 miles per game played. So ball is on the left side of the Carolina Dynamo field, who they played out to the right side, number 2. That's the player that went into the challenge, the 50-50 challenge with Yao. He looks to be okay, and that's what we want to see. We want to see players okay and healthy. And the ball gets played into number 10. He takes a great touch, but it's shut down by Uche. Uche keeps it in, finds Darius. Darius is going to find Carlton, and he does. Very, very good work by Uche and Darius. Can Carlton use his speed? Yao, you going to make a run, Yao? He finds Romario Pijot. Great switch of play. He finds Miguel Tim. Is Miguel going to have a shot?
Good idea!
So Miguel tried to play a ball into Yao, and it was just behind him. It was a very good idea, just no end product. But it's good to see that creativity come out. Here's Darius with the ball. He's going to look to find Yao. Yao does a great job. Ooh, his touch was just a bit too heavy. And the ball goes out of bounds for a Dynamo goal kick. So the last time the Mutiny faced the Dynamo, it ended in a 6-0 rout by the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. The previous game for the Mutiny ended with another 6-0 rout over the Eagles. And today's matchup brings the best offense in the division against the worst defense in the division. That spells a recipe for a great high-scoring game. However, after 30 minutes played, it is 1-1 with the Dynamo really coming through here, and they're going to get another goal. Folks, right as I was mentioning the 6-0 routes that we've enjoyed, Carolina Dynamo broke our defensive line, come through, and get a second goal. This is very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. There seemed to be some breakdown in communication between our center backs. We tried to clear the ball with the header, but it actually ended up going straight into the path of number 6 of the Dynamo, who took a touch, and the other Dynamo player, I did not get to see his number, put it in. Kenny Perkinson is not happy. That's 2 goals past him tonight. This is different to what's been happening for us. Most of the goals that we've conceded have been in the second half. We've conceded 2 goals in the first half now. Now we just gave the ball up again. And Darius wins the ball back, finds Kenny Perkinson. We're definitely going to have to make a change here. We are not controlling the ball. Dynamo is bringing it to us a little bit too much. And, I do see Christoph Schnoili and Brahan Gamarra on the sidelines warming up. I think we are going to have to make a change here. Now, we do, tonight's game, you do see a different lineup. You see some players getting starts that don't normally get starts. And I think that may have had something to do with the fact that, the last time we played this team, it was a 6-0 rout. And the last time a few of these players that have not gotten starts played, they did a very good job against the Eagles. So, Myrtle Beach Mutiny has a lot of talent, and our bench is very, very deep. But right now, I don't know what's going on. We're not connecting. There doesn't seem to be a lot of communication with our midfield and our left side, and we need to get a change going here. So I believe there will probably be a change before the half is over, or maybe Coach Kyle will allow these players to play out the half and then make changes at halftime. We shall see. But here's Carlton Mckenzie with the ball at his feet, the player that scored our goal. He's gonna have a shot from distance. That's a tester. Okay, shot on target, but keeper collects it easily. Now, speaking of the Dynamo, they have a combined .561 save percentage compared to the Mutiny's .865. So that means that you know, 56% of the time the Dynamo keeper is going to save it. That's not a good percentage, and the Mutiny's save percentage is 86.5%. That's a pretty high percentage. So this means that the Dynamo allow 1 goal for every 2 shots. We've had about 2 shots on target so far, so that statistic is still holding true.
Slippage.
And as long as we keep getting more shots on the goal, I think that's where we're going to enjoy a little bit more success on the score sheet. Now, Kenny had a little bit of a slip there, but he was able to recover. Throw in from Myrtle Beach Mutiny does not turn out well. Carlton Mckenzie showing a little bit of frustration as he tried to control that ball, and it went straight out of bounds. Now, Ben Strong wins the ball back, finds Connor Baker. Connor Baker with the ball at his feet, looking for his options, and he finds Gonza. Gonza playing the ball back, finds Connor, who's going to find Uche. Is he going to find Darius or Skip? Nope, yep, he finds Darius. Darius with a couple of options. He has Carlton. Okay, he chooses the skip. He finds Connor Baker. Connor's going to find Miguel. Miguel is a very talented player. We need to get him a little bit more involved. And Miguel plays a beautiful ball to Yao, who brings it down on his chest into the path of the Carolina Dynamo player, but he muscles him out off the ball. Yao with the ball at his feet. Carlton takes a touch, finds Darius. Darius is going to play with Carlton. Carlton takes a turn, finds Luis Carrillo. Tries to play through ball to Yao, but that gets cut off. And number 8 with the ball at his feet plays it back to his right back, number 6. Finds number 2. Gotta give a shout out to Myrtle Beats behind the Carolina Dynamo goal. We appreciate them coming out to every game. And Carolina Dynamo with a really good switch of play, but it was offside. It did not look like it was offside to me. However, the referee did call it offside. So good movement by our defensive line to play that offside trap. Ben Strong had his hand in the air because that was his intention, to play that player offside, and sure enough, it was the right call. Uche with the ball at his feet finds Miguel Tim, looking for his options. He plays a very good ball into Yao's feet. Yao finds Beto. And here comes Mutiny on the left side. Carlton at his feet. Beto's going to play right back to Carlton. He's going to take number 6 with speed. Carlton with the ball at his feet. Is he going to take him on?
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Carlton with a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, lets the ball go out of bounds.
Hands fully extended in the back, right?
Yeah, this turf is quite soft. It's proving to be a little bit challenging on certain sections of the field. Well done by Uche, who wins that ball back, finds Carlton. Carlton with another opportunity here. He switches the point of attack to Romario, but that gets cut off by number 16. And Romario is able to cut it off from number 11, who was trying to overtake it. Miguelton with the back heel to Romario. Romario is going to get through. No. Romario was trying to cut, but the grass just a bit soft right there. He slipped again. All right, so a little bit of a frustrating half. We're in the 37th minute right now, and the goalkeeper for the Dynamo clears it up. Dynamo defensive line pushing up to the halfway line, and Myrtle Beach Mutiny trying to clear it. Has a little bit of a challenge, but gets as far as number 10 for the Carolina Dynamo. Plays it back. It's number 17. 17 looking for options. Miguel Tim wins it back because of very good pressure by Beto. Miguel Tim with the ball at his feet. Finds Carlton. Carlton with the ball at his feet. Choosing to go backwards. Finds Gonza. Gonza turns. Plays the right pass. Always playing the way that he faces, which is a very simple skill, but that's lost in a lot of players. Ben Strong with the ball at his feet. Finds Gonza. Gonza takes a touch. Plays Ben Strong through, but it's cut off by Carolina Dynamo. Gonza's disappointed with that pass. He has to work hard to recover that ball. Carolina Dynamo trying to play a through ball, but it only gets as far as Kenny Perkinson. All right, so we're in the 30th minute now. I think the coach is going to let these players finish out the half, and it's going to be an interesting halftime talk here. Miguel Tim plays the ball to Yao. Yao turns the defender very well, who finds Beto. Beto's through. Get a shot on goal, Beto. Very good save by the Carolina Dynamo keeper. Beto had a one-on-one opportunity there, and he was trying to pick out a corner, but the Dynamo keeper came out, made himself big, and did a very, very good job. but that was much better that we saw from Yao. Just like we were commenting earlier, you know, Yao has to check 2 more. He has to draw out that center back. That's going to allow for those center midfielders to get runs through like you just saw Beto do and get an opportunity on goal. If we can replicate that more often, we're going to have more success. Miguel Tim with the ball at his feet, looking for options. A little switch to the point of attack to Carlton. Carlton has a little bit of challenge with the bounce. Carlton pings it into the box. Defend Romario with the rebound. Ooh, that was a very good ball by Carlton and a very good run by Romario to recognize that the ball was coming in the back. Carolina Dynamo clears the ball, and Ben Strong's was raised because the player had his feet pretty much level with Ben Strong's head, so Ben was not happy that the ref didn't call that. All right, Carolina Dynamo with the ball at their feet again. They've really slowed down the play here, and that's just a really bad choice by Carolina Dynamo. They're up 2-1. It's the 39th minute, and they're pinging a long ball in to try to get behind. Right now, if I'm Carolina Dynamo, knowing that, here's Yao with the through ball. Is Yao going to get a goal? Yao was through, tried to chip the keeper, but it went straight into the keeper's hands. I know Yao would love to have that one back. So anyway, Carolina Dynamo back in possession, spreading the ball around. I want to remind everybody at home, if you get down here to the game, we do have some activities at halftime. We do have a Frisbee toss challenge, which is sponsored by who, Robert?
By Main Slice Pizza.
Main Slice Pizza. Is it Main Slice or Main Street?
Main Slice.
Main Slice Pizza. All right. I got a chance to enjoy their pizza last week, and the pizza is actually very, very good. So come on down, folks. Get yourself a Frisbee. Well, what's the cost of the Frisbees, Robert?
$1 a Frisbee.
$1 a Frisbee, and $1 a Frisbee. And if you get it on the banner that we place on the field, you get a voucher, a coupon for a free pizza, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, folks, come on down. We have $3 beers. This is the first season that we're selling beer here at North Myrtle Beach Sports Complex for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. And so come on down, have a good time. Bring the family. I know it's Father's Day this weekend, but what a great gift to bring Dad down and enjoy some soccer. All right, Carolina Dynamo really controlling the pace of play here. They've slowed this game down quite a bit, and that's in their favor. They've been able to slow the game down because they've been possessing the ball more. Now Romario gets fouled by number 17. Myrtle Beach Mutiny with the free kick. All right, so for the first time in Myrtle Beach Mutiny history, as player scores a hat trick in the first half, that was Romario, the player that just got fouled. Romario Pigo, he scored his first 3 goals. First goals of the season. He got him in 26 minutes. He scored 1 more in the second half to make it a historic 4-goal run. That is a record for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny history books. Now Miguel Tim with the ball at his feet finds Romario with the ball at his feet, does a step over, gets onto his left foot. He plays Darius. Actually, the ball goes to Carlton. Darius is doing overlap and run. Carlton cuts it into the right side, who chips the ball in to try to find Yao. Yao chooses not to challenge the ball. The ball is cleared by Carolina Dynamo, and Gonzalo gets into the mix to win that ball back. Great work by Gonza.
Control, Mutiny, control!
All right, so Ben Strong finds Miguel Tim. We have to get Miguel Tim and Ben and Yao more touches on the ball. But look at Miguel Tim playing a through ball to Yao. Yao with the ball. Oh, the keeper came out. That was a bit disappointing right there. Yao had an opportunity to get an attack going, and I think he was caught in 2 minds. He was thinking about a shot, and then I think he wanted to do a cross, and he lost his footing. So some turf challenges affecting Yao's decision right there. But I like what I've seen from Yao now, but more than the first half of the game. He's checking to the ball more. He's getting a lot more touches, and as I said, that's drawing out these center backs. Now the ball gets crossed in. It's picked up. It's actually cleared. It gets as far as Darius. Darius is going to whip it in with his left foot, and he does, but it's blocked by number 16. Now Darius has the ball again. Is he going to whip it in again? He does. And that second ball was just not the quality that Darius was looking for. It goes as far as the keeper. The keeper chooses to play it out with his hands, and Connor Baker getting back to win the header. Ben Strong wins the ball all day. Great tackle by Ben Strong. But Carolina Dynamo still on the ball. Number 17 enjoying a lot of possession. Carolina Dynamo plays it back to their keeper. So frustrating half, folks, frustrating half, but, you know, we still have 2 minutes left in this half. And here comes the Dynamo on another breakaway. Kenny Perkins came out. And, folks, we just got scored on again. It was the same play as before. Here's the replay, folks. Number 2 has the ball at his feet. And here comes the Dynamo on another breakaway. Kenny Perkins came out. And, folks, we just got scored on again. Perkins came out. And the player just touched it by Kenny and put it in the back of the net. 3-1. 3-1.
Dynamo goal.
Myrtle Beach Mutiny is losing to last place Carolina Dynamo 3-1, 44th minute of the first half. Myrtle Beach is going to have to kick it up here in the second half.
Control.
Let's go, Mutiny!
We've got about one more minute left in this. 1 more minute left in this half. Hopefully we can pull one back, and then you know, we only have a 1-goal deficit going into the second half. So after 7 games, Carolina Dynamo had 7 goals. They're the only team in the South Atlantic Division that had single-digit goals so far. But they've just scored 3 goals, so they're now up to 10 goals, and this is their 8th game played. So they have just drastically increased their goal-scoring average with these 3 goals that they just put past us. Oh, man. Okay, so here's Carlton fighting for... The ref calls a foul on Carlton. I don't know if that was the right call, but Carlton's getting a bit frustrated. Carlton is not happy with that call. I'm not happy with that call either. I think Carlton was getting challenged by the 2 players there, and if anything, that was a foul on Carlton, but oh well. Okay, so dying moments of the first half. I did not get a chance to see if there was added time in the first half. There may be 1 or 2 minutes added on. Usually it's, you know, somewhere between 1 and 3 minutes, so we'll see. Here's Uche winning that header. It goes as far as the Dynamo player, number 7, who plays it out to number 18, who does a very good job of controlling the ball. And Dynamo is just enjoying so much success in the middle of the field right now. Miguel Tim trying to get it in his defensive work. Carolina Dynamo with the ball on the right side. They put in a cross. Ben Strong clears it. Here's an opportunity. Go ahead, Carlton. Go ahead, Carlton. Let's go. Go on, Carlton. Carlton he's going to take number 6. Go ahead, Carlton. Go ahead. Just cheering on Carlton Mckenzie a little bit, folks. He chooses to switch the point of attack to Romario. What is Romario going to do? Unfortunately, Romario had a poor touch on the pass. Carolina Dynamo recovers. We've seen this all too well. Dynamo, okay, this time we did the right thing. We won the ball back. Connor Baker finds Ben Strong. Ben Strong is going to get one more attack before this half is called. Ball gets played in. Number 2 heads it down, but there's no Myrtle Beach Mutiny midfielder there to pick up the pieces. Carolina Dynamo is just playing it through the middle of the park again. Number 8 with a lot of time and space on the ball in the middle of the field. Carolina Dynamo playing it out to the left side. Number 11 switching the point of play to his center back, number 2, who is the player that had the 2 assists that played it over the top. That was the root cause of our goals. Number 12, the forward, very handsy on Uche. Uche has the ball. The ref is going to call this first half. All right, folks. Carolina Dynamo are leaving the field very confident.
That's the end of the first half. Your half
2-goal lead, 3-1.
Your Mutiny 1.
Myrtle players
Beach Mutiny would like to thank their corporate partners
don't look happy.
who help make Mutiny soccer possible.
And I think we're going to see some changes from Coach Carlton at this halftime right now. So, folks, want to remind you, come on out to the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Our next game is Wednesday. Robert, who do we play on Wednesday? Unfortunately, I don't know the schedule by memory, folks. But our next game is against FC Tormenta, and Tormenta, a founding member of the USL Division III next year. As you know, we're going to be having a third tier in the American soccer pyramid of professional soccer. Currently, it's MLS and USL, and then we have the PDL and NPSL divisions, who are somewhat considered semi-professional. So the Tormenta are coming here June 20th. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. And for those folks at home, we encourage you to come out, tell your friends, tell your family, because beforehand the reserve team is going to be playing against the reserve squad of the Tormenta. And for the next few minutes, folks, we're just going to have some silence. Please enjoy the video feed, and we'll be back with more commentary for the second half. All right, folks, getting ready for the second half. A couple of changes made. We have pulled out Darius at left back, and we've shifted Connor over. And we've brought in Christoph to fill the center back role. Ben Strong is center back with Christoph. Romario is playing right back. Carlton is still in. Ricky, oh, here's Romario with the ball at his feet. He's going to have a strike on goal. Goes as far as Gonza. Gonza finds Beto. Beto's going to have a shot. It's actually a decent effort, a good dip. You just had to get that one on target. So getting back to the subs, Ricky's in.
Keep it up, Mutiny, don't stop!
And Christoph came in. And the players that were subbed out were Darius. And who else was subbed out? And Uchenna Uzo was subbed out. All right, so Christoph doing center back duties, and Ricky in the center midfield. Ricky's a player that's really going to control the middle of the park. Hopefully we get some changes going. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some more changes from Coach Carlton. He's probably going to bring in Abraham Gamarra, and eventually, depending on how the scoreline is going, he actually may put John Ander and Vicente de la Cueva. I know John Ander's been battling somewhat of an injury at training. He hasn't been 100%, and Vinny is recovering from some type of a groin aggravation. We also have Joao Delgado, Joao's on the bench right now. He's just recovering from some knocks that he's taken over the last few games. But he is an option. He's there on the bench, and I don't know if coach chooses to bring him on, or if this is a rest day for him. But we'll see. Ricky plays the ball into the space to Yao. Yao's chasing that ball down. Number 2 for that team shuts it down. And the ref calls a foul on Yao, even though they both slipped on the turf. Oh, man, that's frustrating. For that silence, we were actually sending the voucher to the winner via text message there, so just had to take care of that. And here's Myrtle Beach Beauty going through, but Yao just touches a little bit too heavy. It goes out of bounds. All right, well, Carolina Dynamo with a goal kick here. Myrtle Beach Beauty's made some changes. Let's see if this is going to change the scoreline in our favor. Carolina Dynamo must be feeling really, really good right now. Robert, any comments on the YouTube channel? Let's take a look here. We have Marcos Panos giving me some encouragement. I appreciate that, Marcos. Thank you very much. Marcelo Metzeler, folks, for those of you at home, he's the newest addition to the Myrtle Beach Mutiny family. He is our PA announcer. He's joining us from Florida, and I believe he was associated with Miami FC, another PDL team down there. And we're very happy to have Marcelo Metzeler as part of the team. And he's also a fellow countryman. He's also from Bolivia. He's actually the first Bolivian that I've met in South Carolina. I think there's only 2 of us, maybe him and I. Maybe. I don't know.
It's a good possibility.
It's a good possibility. Beto overhit that ball a little bit too much. But Marcelo Metzeler is saying, if you ask Joao Delgado, he thinks Portugal is winning the World Cup. Well, a lot of Portuguese fans are riding high with what Cristiano Ronaldo did. As Portugal progresses into the remainder of the tournament, they're really going to have to rely on other players. Ronaldo cannot bear the entire burden. They need other goal-scoring options, and hopefully they'll be able to find stride as they get out of group stage. Now here's Romario Pijo with the ball at his feet. Romario cuts it back, finds Beto. Beto's going to play him through. But Carolina Dynamo is doing a really good job at tracking back and covering. And the referee makes a very, very poor call. The Carolina Dynamo player right in front of him clearly hits the ball out. and he gives it to the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Carlton Dynamo clears the ball out. He goes as far as Kenny Perkinson, who's going to find Ben Strong. Ben, Robert, could you pull up the channel again one more time, please? I want to make sure I get to all of these comments here. Okay. Oh, Robert Down says, let's go Mutiny. Thanks, Robert. For those of you folks that don't know, Robert's sitting right here next to me, taking care of all of our IT needs. He's the gentleman that's been facilitating the feed, the stream, and here is Dynamo with another through ball. But look at that, Christoph getting his body in between the player and the ball and allowing Kenny to collect that calmly. Here's Beto with the ball at his feet, and he plays Romario. What is Romario going to do? Finds Beto. Beto needs to find Romario again, and he does. Romario to Beto. Beto, you going to whip that in? No, he chooses to cut it back. Plays Romario. Romario under pressure with 4 players all around him. Does real well. Beto finds Gonza. Gonza's going to choose to spread out to Carlton. Carlton had a great start to the game, getting that 1 goal. Carlton whips it in, but it goes as far as Carolina Dynamo player who deflects it out for a corner. All right, folks. So we're back here with the corner, and Ricardo Gomez with the corner. And this corner brought to you by Habaneros. Again, thank you to Habaneros family for becoming part of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Oh, and Carlton Mckenzie had an attempt on goal. Was not on target, wasn't on frame, but that's more positive for the Mutiny to get the half started. 6 minutes gone so far, and we've had an attempt. I do see Joao Delgado on the sideline getting warmed up, going through his exercise motions there. And I would not be surprised if Brahan Gamarra and Vicente de la Cueva joined him there. Carolina Dynamo with a goal kick goes just past the halfway line, and Gonzalo loses that header. Carolina Dynamo, number 10 with the ball at his feet, and Beto trying to shut it down. They find number 17. Number 17 trying to find number 8 on the sideline, and he does, but that's a cutout by Carlton. Great work by Carlton to recognize that. And here comes Romario, who inadvertently brings it down with his left shoulder. And gets number 12. This is the guy that scored 2 goals on us. Ball is out on the wing for Dynamo. Ball gets crossed. Connor Baker is there to cut out the cross. Alright folks, if the audio cuts off, I do apologize. We're having some technical difficulties, but we will get it sorted out right now.
Oh, he's over at the drum.
Alright, now Robert, can you hear me on the audio feed? Okay. Robert's letting me know. The reason why I'm asking Robert to check if the audio feed is good is because we're testing out this technology. I'm using my phone as a microphone. I'm about 20-30 yards away from the commentator's booth, and the signal's still good. So that's good to know that we can roam from the booth. We might look to get some fans involved in some commentary and thoughts on the game in the games to come. Well, here's Ricky with the ball at his feet, who finds Christoph. Christoph just bumps it back to Ricardo Gomez. Ricardo Gomez finds it, sprays it out to Carlton Mckenzie on the left side. Carlton chooses to play it back to Christoph, the center back. Christoph is looking at Ben Strong. Ben Strong with a little bit of time, a little bit of space, finds Romario. And Romario tries to get by number 11, but that's a little bit unsuccessful. And he goes as far as Christoph. Christoph lays it off to Kenny Perkinson, and Kenny plays it out to Connor Baker. trying to find Ricardo. Ricardo's going to look to go long. That's one of the nice things about Ricky. You know, when he gets the ball at his feet, the very first thing that he does is he looks as far as he can. And that's what allows us to enjoy some attacking spells. That's actually one of the things that I believe Johan Cruyff used to say. You know, when he gets the ball, the first thing he does is he looks as far as he can. And here, Romario Pijot with a goal for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. It started on the left-hand side, crossed to the back stick, and here is Robert hopefully getting us the replay. Allows us to enjoy some attacking spells. That's actually one of the things that I believe Johan Cruyff used to say. You know, when he gets the ball, the first thing he does is he looks as far as he can. And here, Romario Pijot with a goal for the in 2 games. That is fantastic. Getting the stream back up. Is it good? We're back up, folks. Again, we do apologize for the brief moments of silence. We were just taking care of our halftime extravaganza. What was the name of the halftime extravaganza, Robert? Main Slice Pizza Frisbee Toss. It's something we like to do here at halftime, and we get the kids involved, we get the families involved. Frisbees are only $1 to participate, and if your Frisbee lands on the banner, you win a pizza. I do want to give a shout out to our winner, Aubrey Hall, who just stopped by to see me in the commentator booth to get his voucher. So Aubrey Hall is the winner of the halftime pizza extravaganza. Aubrey, do you have anything to say to the folks at home for tossing the Frisbee onto the banner?
No.
All right, thanks, Aubrey. So, folks, hang on 1 second. I'm going to work out some details here with Aubrey, and I'll be right back.
Is the game here?
It is. So Aubrey was just here asking me if the game is here on Wednesday, and it is. The Myrtle Beach Mutiny are going to be taking on the Georgia Tormenta Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And at 4:30, the Mutiny 2 team is going to be taking on the Tormenta Tormenta 2 team at 4:30 here at North Myrtle Beach Sports Park. Come on out and support your up-and-coming Myrtle Beach Mutiny team. And here comes Carolina Dynamo with a cross into the box, but that's cut off as far as Kenny Perkinson. Great job by Kenny. Now, Robert, I think next week we're going to have to, not next week, but on Wednesday, we're going to have to test maybe, you know, taking the mic and talking to some fans here in the stands, getting their opinions, things of that nature. And, you know, as a matter of fact, we have a Mutiny 2-player here right now, Trent. Trent, why don't you tell the folks at home your full name?
My name is Trent Dardick.
Trent Dardick, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm out here for the summer.
Trent's from St. Louis, Missouri. He's out here for the summer. Why are you here, Trent?
I'm here to make ultimately an MLS squad. St. Louis was trying to get Major League Soccer, and I don't know if you guys remember, the St. Louis Rams left when we were trying to get everything together. And I had some connections out here, and St. Louis FC sent me out here. Charleston Battery had me out, and then they sent me here, and I'm very excited to be out here. I love Myrtle Beach. All the fans are very friendly, and even our Frisbee winners, the Frisbee players are pretty good. I've seen.
Absolutely. We have some great talent here with some Frisbee throwers in the halftime, and folks, we want to invite you to the game. Come by on Wednesday. See Trent Dardick play at 4:30 for the Mutiny 2s, along with all the other players that we have that are aspiring to further their soccer careers, just like Trent is. And we had a controversial play right there. Carlton was on a breakaway, but appeared to be fouled. But it looks like it was not called. The fans and the sidelines are not happy that wasn't called a foul. But anyway, we've regained possession, and Ricky once again goes long. Yao is on the run. What is Yao going to do? Yeah, picks up his head, surveys his options. And some words are being had on the sideline there.
For the Dynamo, now entering the game, number 19,
and it looks like Joao Delgado is going to be subbed in for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny.
Number 17,
Luis Carrillo is being subbed out. Luis has done a very good job, and now Joao Delgado is going to come in to bring this game home. It's only a 1-goal deficit now, and Joao Delgado is in the middle of the field. He seems to have some kind of a wrap on his left hand. I believe he picked up a small injury last game.
Maybe he'll channel the energy of Ronaldo.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? He was probably celebrating a little bit too hard when Portugal tied Spain because, you know, according to Portugal, tying Spain might as well be a victory. But anyway, I digress. So here's Joao. He must have been clapping a little bit too hard, and that's how he injured his left hand. I'm sure Joao will have some comments for me after the game. I'm confident of it. Here's Carolina Dynamo on a breakaway. And Gonza does a tactical foul on number 12. The reason why that's a tactical foul, folks, is simply because they were trying to slow the play down. Carolina Dynamo was on a counterattack. And so if you folks at home are wondering why our player fouled the Carolina Dynamo player, it was simply to slow down the play of attack. You know, very similar to what you do in basketball. You know, dying seconds of a game, you want to force those free throws in hopes that they miss and you recover and you get some points. In this case, we just wanted to slow the play down and give our players a chance to get in behind the ball. Anyway, Myrtle Beach Mutiny recovers the ball. Connor Baker plays out to Christoph. Christoph, beautiful one-touch to Gonza. Gonza cuts so nice. Finds Ricky. Ricky finds Miguel Tim. Is Miguel Tim going to find Yao? He plays it through to Carlton. Carlton is going to win that race. And he finds Romario. No, it's laid off by number 11. Ooh, and Carolina Dynamo do a really good job to clear their lines. Here's Ben Strong, who finds Joao Delgado. Joao Delgado's looking for options. Who's giving him options? Miguel Tim tried to get by number 7, but number 7 cut it out very well. And here is the Carolina Dynamo about to... Ooh, it looked like they were going to lose the ball, but they did a very good job. Joao, Romario, and Miguel were shutting him down. But now number 11, with all the space in the midfield, finds number 10 on the left wing. And Ben Strong just read that. Referee! Folks, the reason why we're not happy here is because the Carolina Dynamo player in no way, shape, or form played the ball, put Ben Strong into the signs here, and the referee waved it off as if it was a normal thing. You know, you have to play the ball. If the Carolina Dynamo had made an attempt, the Carolina Dynamo player had made an attempt to play the ball, okay, fair enough. But in this case, it just did not happen. Very disappointed in the ref's decision there. Of course, at this level, we don't do the VAR. PDL does not use the VAR at this point. I'm glad to see that it's being used in the World Cup. It has impacted a few games. A few schools of thoughts. There are going to be people that like the impact of VAR, and there are going to be some people that do not like the impact of VAR. Either way, it's making the game more honest, and I like that. You know, people that are diving in the box looking for penalties, they're going to get called out. And there's an example of number 10. That is not a tactical foul, folks. That foul was somewhat of a retaliation because Joao Delgado just turned him a little bit too well. Joao Delgado's skill is quite impressive. And as you can see right there, Ricky is demonstrating his skill of bringing the ball down very, very well. He made that look very easy. Finds Ben Strong. Ben has Carlton, who has switched his position to the right side. That's a handball, ref! And we have a PK. All right, folks. No VAR needed for that one. That was as clear as day. Carlton Mckenzie puts the ball in the box. And there seems to be some controversy here. The center ref is going to the linesman. Did the linesman call offsides before the PK was called? We're about to find out. Hold tight, folks. Center ref is consulting with the linesman. Linesman's letting him know what he saw. This is somewhat of a version of VAR. The ref has already made the call, so he can't necessarily, he can't reverse his call. But a Carolina Dynamo player, number 2, the one that was called for the handball, is very, very unhappy. Now, all right, so it is a PK. Number 2 player. Oh no!
What?
What is this referee doing? He calls a PK, and now he's changing his call. And he's doing a drop kick?
Wait,
What is this? You don't do drop kicks at this level. Wow, extremely disappointed in this referee team. Very, very disappointed, folks. Very disappointed, folks. He makes a PK call, goes and talks to the sideline ref, and then he changes his mind. We were just talking about VAR and the impact it has on the game, and the fact that we don't have it here, and they made a change. I know that the owner, Pat Piscatelli, is not happy at all. Pat's going to be having some words. Pat, I'm being corrected here. Pat is not the owner, but he is part of the executive team of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. I do apologize. I identify Pat as the owner. You know, Pat Piscatelli is the guy that does it all. He organizes the team. He gets the coaches going. He gets everybody organized so that this team could have a successful season. And we appreciate everything that you do, Pat. And also for all of your life insurance needs, Pat Piscatelli with New York Life. I believe there's some pens going around here. But if for any of your insurance needs, please contact Pat Piscatelli. Now, folks, going back to this call before, I'm really, really disappointed in what the referee did. To make a call, go back on the call, and then to do a drop kick at the edge of the box. I mean, come on. That's just asking for players to kick each other during the drop kick. Anyway, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny have a free kick at the edge of the box. I've seen the scenario one too many times. Joao Delgado at the edge of the box, putting the ball in the back of the net. Is this going to happen again? Straight into the wall. Joao cuts it off. Ooh, and it's... God, we're covered by the Dynamo player. Ricky's going to chase him down, but Ben Strong is providing cover. Ben wins it back, finds Kenny Perkinson. Kenny finds Connor. Connor's getting pressed by number 12. Connor finds Christoph. Christoph looked to find Connor. I'm sorry, Carlton, but he changed his mind. Ricky's going to find Carlton. Is Carlton going to go to the races? Let's take 11 on Carlton. He decides to play a through ball. It only gets as far as number 9, I believe, for the Dynamo. Number 10 tries to bring it down, but our number 10, Ricky, is right there to poach it off. Fan in the stand says, thank you so much for bringing that ball down. I think Ricky would agree. Now, Ricky wins that ball back. Just goes as far as Christoph in center back. Folks, I'm having a hard time getting over that PK call that was reversed. But you know what? That's part of the game. Calls happen, things happen, and you just have to adjust and keep going. Now here's Carlton trying to get by these two Dynamo players, and he almost made it happen. But Carolina Dynamo doing a very good job at defending tonight. They play the ball out to the right side of their field, and Gonzalo fouls number 12. Gosh, folks, I do apologize for that brief moment of silence. Just very disappointed with the center ref today. I'm pretty sure the coaching staff of the Mutiny will be having some questions of what the linesman said to the center ref that made him change his mind, even though he had already made the call. Anyway, Carolina Dynamo with a brilliant move at the edge of the box, and number 12 with a beautiful bit of skill. That was really nice. He just didn't get the shot off. And here's Carlton. Take him off to the races, Carlton. Send him, Carlton. He finds Joao. Joao going to do a 1-2 with Romario. Romario finds Joao. Joao's going to get a goal. Ooh, blocked by the keeper. Well done by the Carolina Dynamo keeper. But Carlton Mckenzie with the ball at his feet. What is he going to do? He's going to do something special. Ball stays in. Oh, and he just did both of those players. Takes number 11 to the races, and the ball goes off for a corner. The Carolina Dynamo player is asking for a sub. I think it was number 2, the player that set up the 2 goals for the Carolina Dynamo, appears to be injured. Something happened. Not really sure what it is. But number 2 for the Carolina Dynamo is asking for a sub. Dynamo coaching staff trying to figure out what's going on. Their trainer for the teams is coming on to assess the situation, and the Carolina Dynamo team are looking at their player sheet, looking at their notes to see what kind of changes they can make. Joao Delgado's having some words with the ref. I think he's trying to get a sense to understand what happened.
Athleticism by racing one of the Mutiny players.
Now, with the trainer on the field, I'm surprised that the ref is allowing the Dynamo coaching staff to just walk to the player. They've wasted about 30 to 40 seconds just getting to the player. And I do hope that the fourth official is keeping time of this so that they can add it to the injury time at the end of the half, towards the end of the half. So the trainer trying to get the Carolina Dynamo player up. Good to see the players get up after an injury. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here. So, glad to see him up. Even though this particular player has caused the Myrtle Beach Mutiny a lot of challenges, I'm glad to see that he's healthy and that he's doing okay. Ball played in by, oh my gosh, is that a goal? Oh, what a save by the Dynamo player. Now, Brahan Gamarra put that cross in. Now, I do apologize, folks. I must have missed when Brahan Gamarra was subbed in. Looks like he was subbed in for. Gosh, I'm trying to figure that out, folks. But I will let you know who he subbed in for. But we have Joao Delgado, Brahan Gamarra, and Ricky that subbed in for the team. Now Trent is signaling something for me. What you got, Trent?
No, I see that Carlton switched to the left wing.
Yeah, Carlton switched to the left wing.
From the right wing.
But who did Brahan go in for?
Whoever was left wing.
Whoever was left wing. Oh, you know what? Yao was playing up top. Okay. So they put Romario in a striker position, and they got Brahan in there pretty quick. All right. So we have the Carolina Dynamo enjoying possession again, playing the ball in the back, and here's Romario that's applying pressure. Brahan is joining him in the pressure, and so is Miguel Tim, who is challenging the player. Miguel just got a little bit frustrated and got called for the foul. Looked like there was a tug on the jersey there. All right, Carolina Dynamo just taking their time. They're holding on to a 1-goal lead right now. This is the 72nd minute. The fans in the stands right here that are at the edge of their seats trying to figure out what is going to happen in these next 24, 23 minutes. Myrtle Beach Mutiny have to get a goal. And Ben Strong with the ball at his feet plays Brahan. And Brahan is going to add a different dynamic to this game. He's going to add speed. He's going to add technical ability and some good decision-making skills. And as you can see right there, Brahan chose not to continue going down the field because he had number 19 that was marking him and number 11 right in front of him, so he played the ball back. Myrtle Beach Mutiny plays that ball up the field to try to find Carlton. It's headed out by Carolina Dynamo. Carlton throws it into Joao Delgado. Joao's looking for his options, plays it into Romario's feet, who tried to control it, but the ball gets cleared out to Gonza. Gonza finds Connor. Connor is going to skip. No, he plays Christoph. Ricky with the ball at his feet. Is he looking for Brahan? Is he looking for Brahan? Yep, he finds Brahan. And Brahan with the ball at his feet. He's going to make the right choice and finds Ben Strong. Ben Strong is looking for some forwards to check in for him. Finds Ricky. Ricky finds Gonza. Gonza to Connor Baker. Myrtle Beach Mutiny being very patient with the ball. They're switching the point of attack. They're trying to expose the Carolina Dynamo. And it looks like they're having... Ooh, that's a foul. But the ref is playing advantage. Carlton is through. Is he going to get a shot? Ooh. Carlton was too fast for the ball on that one. He was through, but didn't get the right touch on the ball that he wanted. So that was still very positive, though, for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. They were being very patient. That's what you want to see. And I see number 2 is still asking for that substitution, and he's going down. He can't pick that up. He can't pick that up again. Okay, ref. So ref is called, blew his whistle for number 2. He's asking for the sub for the second time. He's asking for the sub. So now a trainer, is that number 2? Yeah, it is number 2. So now a trainer is going to come over again. And once again, we can only hope that the fourth official is tracking this time. So it looks like number 2 is just cramping up a little bit. Now, Pat, do we have any after-game activities? I believe some of the players are going to go to the Bull and Bush. Is that correct? So we have some of the players going to the Bull and Bush. And for those of you that haven't been to the Bull and Bush, that's a great great place to go enjoy the World Cup. And so we're going to have some of the players and the coaching staff at the Bull and Bush after the game, you know, take advantage of their great shepherd's pie. They have some mincemeat pies. It's a British-style pub. They've got a good selection of beers. They have a really good menu for a pub, to be honest. And they are one of the proud members of the businesses that support the Myrtle Beach Mutiny in this community. Now the referee about to restart this game again, and waiting for this player to step off. It looks like he's just cramping his left leg. He's walking a little bit gingerly on it, and a Dynamo player is coming in for him, and it looks like it's number 15. Number 15 is subbing on for number 2 of the Carolina Dynamo. So Mutiny players are not happy with what the ref is doing, because he allowed that keeper to pick up the ball even though the ball was at his feet when the play was stopped. So Joao Delgado, he wants it back. Is Miguel going to play him through? He played Romario. Romario's coming through. Is he going to do something special? He is. Oh, he completely turned that defender, which I believe just came into the game. But the touch was just a bit too heavy, and he lost the ball. Anyway, Myrtle Beach Mutiny recover. Ball goes to Kenny, and Kenny's going to play Ben Strong. Ben Strong has some time and space. Is he going to find Ricky? He chooses to take advantage of the time and space and finds Gonza. Gonza has Delgado very close to him, and Gonza skips Ben Strong and finds Ricky. Ricky has a couple of options. Joao's making a run into the box. Well done, Joao. Joao with the ball at his feet, cuts it back. He's looking for Romario, finds Miguel. He's still looking for his options. He finds Romario. Romario 1-2 with Miguel. Chip into Romario. Romario tried to do a bicycle kick, and he just missed the ball. Well, that was much, much better from the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Much faster play. 1-2 touch passes. That's what you want to see. That's good soccer. When players only take 1-2 touches, you know, not too much dribbling and things of that nature. That was really enjoyable to see. Now the Myrtle Beach Mutiny win that ball right back. Carlton's going to chip a ball into Brahan Gamarra, and he's going to chase that down. Oh, but it gets straight to the keeper. Now look at how Romario is shifting over to help cover for Brahan. Even though Romario is the center striker, Romario is helping with his defensive duties. So there's Christoph winning the ball back. He wins the header, gets to Ricky. Ricky cuts it back and finds Christoph. Ricky finds Christoph. Sorry, Christoph finds Kenny. And Kenny is looking for his options. He's going to find Ben Strong. Ben's going to have to play a ball up because they're getting pressed. Finds Gonza. Joao is off to the races. Gonza plays the ball to Carlton. Is it going to get over? Well done by the Dynamo defender to flick that out of bounds. Well done. Very well done. Now we're having another substitution come on. It looks like John Ander Ibarrondo is coming in for Carlton.
Substitution for the Mutiny.
Mckenzie?
Now entering the game, number 9, John Ander Ibarrondo.
Is that correct? I know John Ander's coming in. Let's see who's coming out.
And entering the game,
Miguel Tem is having some words with the ref. He's not happy with how the ref is managing the pace of which the Dynamo is making these substitutions. There's some urgency with the Myrtle Beach Mutiny now. It's, you know, very, very happy to see the sense of urgency that they have. Now, you know, I do want to remind folks at home, it is frustrating when the ref makes calls that don't go your way. But at the end of the day, it is the same ref that both teams are dealing with. And this ref has done a pretty good job, with the exception of the PK call that he reversed, which was shocking. And the ball's up in the box for an own goal! No! Joao scored that goal! Wow, folks. Miguel Tim drove across, and Joao Delgado dove. Robert, can we get a replay on that? That came out of nowhere. In the box for an own goal! No! Joao scored that goal! Wow, folks. Miguel Tim drove across, and Joao Delgado dove. Delgado dove, skimmed off his head. Keeper had no idea what to do, and it went in the back of the net. very, very impressive. That's the impact that Joao Delgado has had on this game. Now, if you can hear the yelling and the screaming, that's of how excited the fans are here. Now, let's not get too excited because here's the Dynamo on a counterattack, but Gonza wins the ball back. He's helped out by Ricky. John Andrew Ibarrondo with the ball at his feet. Finds Miguel Tim. Miguel lays it out to Joao. Joao finds Brahan. Brahan's going to get to that ball. He's going to keep it in, and he's going to look to put a cross in the box, but no, here comes John Andrew to support him. He's going to find John. John's going to look at his options. On his favorite left foot, he's going to put a cross in the box. Nice, taking his time. 1-2s with Miguel. 1-2s with Miguel. Is he going to have a shot? Nope.
Defending out there. Let's go.
All right, so John Andrew and Miguel were trying to connect there, but Carolina Dynamo win the ball back. Now, so far for the night, goals of the game are Carlton Mckenzie 1. I know that Joao scored the third goal. Who scored the second goal?
First one was Yao.
The first one was Carlton.
First one was Carlton.
12. Our number 12 scored the second goal?
Romario scored.
Romario, that's right. So two of our subs that have come into this game have had a massive, massive impact. They've both scored goals for us. Now it's a 3-3 game. So now the Myrtle Beach Mutiny is looking to pull out a late winner. And you know what, folks? At the end of the day, that's what all that matters, that we get the W. It doesn't matter how you look doing it, as long as we get the W. Myrtle Beach Mutiny being very patient, switching the point of attack. And this Carolina Dynamo team has done a very good job. You know, they got 3 goals past us very, very quickly. But here comes Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Look at this 1-2 play. Can we get another goal? Ooh, very, very, very well done by the Carolina Dynamo center back to get that ball out of the 18-yard box. Here's Ricky with the ball at his feet. He's going to look to find Ben Strong. And yes, he does. He finds Ben Strong. Ben Strong is our right back, pushed really high, looking for what he can do. Finds Brahan Gamarra. Brahan is on his left foot. And he gets by number 19, plays the ball in, and it's cleared out as far as Ben Strong. Carolina Dynamo clear their lines. Ben Strong plays the ball to Gonza. Gonza finds Ricky. Good movement up top by Myrtle Beach Mutiny. The ball gets played in, but the keeper comes out big and has a very, very good save. Well done by the Carolina Dynamo keeper. And Romario is trying to slow this keeper down. He can do that as long as he doesn't step right in front of the keeper when he's about to kick the ball. That's okay. We actually saw Karius, the Liverpool goalkeeper, have a nightmare when he tried to roll out the ball and went straight to Karim Benzema that put it into the net. And, you know, Karius, a great keeper, but looks like he will be remembered for that blunder that he had in the Champions League final. All right, well, Kenny Perkinson with the ball at his feet. Ben Strong finds Brahan Gamarra. Brahan with fresh legs. Gets by number 21. Finds John Nander. Referee with a beautiful little tunnel. And that is a terrible foul. Referee, that has got to be a yellow card. How many are you going to allow? I do apologize, folks. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this referee. You know, I can't seem to get over this PK, but that has got to be a yellow card. John Ander clearly got past that defender, and here are the fans making a lot of noise to get our boys going. John Ander, who is an unbelievable striker of the ball, is standing over. We also have Ricardo Gomez as an option. One is left-footed, one is right-footed. This angle, it's a little bit to the right. I would say John Ander should strike this, and he does. Oh, my Lord. It just skims by the keeper's left post. What a great strike. Robert, will we be able to get that one on replay, you think? Man, that was close. From this angle, I can't tell you how close it was, but we're going to go ahead and play a replay for you. Maybe it'll come through for you guys to take a look and enjoy that. But anyway, the ball's back in play, so we're going to go ahead and skip this replay. Joao Delgado wins the header, and it goes as far as Brahan Gamarra. And Miguel's going to find Joao Delgado. And Joao Delgado, oh, that is a corner. And Joao Delgado does a good job to win the corner. Well done, well done, well done. I got to be honest with you, I thought that was a goal kick. You know, that may be another example of the refereeing staff not really doing a great job. And that, in my opinion, was a goal kick. But oh well. You know, you take away a PK and you give us a corner. I don't think that's a fair trade, but let's see what happens here. Romario gets up for it. Miguel with a strike on the ball. And he just got pushed after the strike there. Miguel Tim was down, but he's right back up. And then we have number 17 for the Carolina Dynamo that is down. Hopefully he gets back up. Yeah, he's slow to his feet, but he's back up. That's what you want to see. And again, folks, I do have to apologize about my frustration with the referee. The referee's actually doing a really good job. But, you know, this is a game of emotion. This is a game of passion. And sometimes your emotions, you know, they get to you. And, you know, we just have to move on. We want to thank the refereeing staff for everything that they do for us and making sure that our players are safe and applying the rules of the game. So the Carolina Dynamo play the ball in, and some words are having on the sideline with the Carolina Dynamo players and Ricardo Gomez. Doesn't look like they were happy with the challenge that Ricky had, but Ricky barely touched that player, so looks like we're all good. Christoph with the ball at his feet finds Connor. Ball's at Ricky's feet, who plays a fantastic ping into John Ander, and the referee called offside on John. All right, Carolina Dynamo, ball at the feet. The referee was having some words with some of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny players because they weren't happy about the time wasting by Carolina Dynamo. The goalkeeper plays the ball in, gets as far as number 12. He's done a really good job for the Dynamo. I'm very impressed with number 12. He showed some great moments of skill, turning players, and I think he scored 2 goals. So here is the ball back in play, but it goes out for a corner. The Myrtle Beach Mutiny are going to look to get settled here and get this corner cleared out as soon as possible. Ball gets played quickly, number 21. And Myrtle Beach Mutiny slow to react. What a save by Kenny. That was a big time save by Kenny Perkinson. He needed to die for that, and he certainly did. That was goal bound. Very well done by Kenny. Very impressed with that. All right, another corner kick for the Carolina Dynamo. We're up to 37 viewers tonight. We appreciate, we've been hovering around 40. You know, last game we had around 60, you know. And we'll have more viewers when we're enjoying, you know, a 6-0 victory. Anyway, Carolina Dynamo whips the ball in, cleared by Ricky. It goes as far as number 21 for the Carolina Dynamo, who puts the ball back in the box. Cleared out by Christoph to Carter. Plays Miguel Tim. Can we get a counterattack going with Miguel? Well done by Carolina Dynamo to shut down that counterattack. Dynamo players are not happy because they thought that went off a Myrtle Beach Mutiny player. And ball goes out of play again. Romario looking to play the ball in from a throw-in. Finds Gonza, who very astutely recognized that he had pressure on his back. Finds Brahan. Brahan on his left foot. He's going to look to Joao for support. Ooh, wow, what a bit of skill from Brahan. And he's still going. And Brahan, the ref calls a foul on Brahan because he slid when he passed the ball, and he absolutely made contact with the ball first, and then he calls a foul on Brahan. That was not a foul. Had Brahan not played the ball, then sure, fair enough, it would have been a foul. But it wasn't a foul.
5 added minutes.
Anyway, no comment there.
5 added minutes.
Move on. We have some chants going here in the fan stand for 5 added minutes. They're doing that to bring attention to the rest of all this time that's being wasted with the Carolina Dynamo players going down. Now, I'm not saying these players aren't getting hit and they're not getting hurt. Robert, what's your touch like, Robert? Oh, man. That ball came straight to the commentary box.
Hey, Robert, you want me to handle him for you? Yeah, you want me to... I'll get the key. You get
All right, so we had a couple of challenges with the ball boys getting the balls into play. There were 2 balls on the field. John Ander with the ball at his favorite left foot, gets knocked out. for a Carolina Dynamo. I'm sorry, it was knocked out by Carolina Dynamo for Myrtle Beach Mutiny throw-in. Gets cleared by the Carolina Dynamo. Number 15 from the Dynamo tries to bring it down, but it gets as far as Christoph. Christoph plays Ricardo Gomez, ball at his feet. Number 21 trying to shut him down. Ricky baits him, looks for his options, and he finds Miguel, John Ander, who finds Miguel. Finds Joao Delgado with a shot on goal, maybe? And a goal! Myrtle Beach Mutiny 4-3! What a beautiful bit of play. Robert, can we get that replay, please? Folks. Number 21 trying to shut him down. Ricky baits him, looks for his options, and he finds Miguel, John Ander, who finds Miguel. Finds Joao Delgado with a shot on goal, maybe? And a goal! Myrtle Beach Mutiny 4-3! Amazing. 4-3 in literally the 90th minute. It was 3-1 to end the first half, and Trent's reminding me it was 3-1 in the first half. We made some changes, brilliant changes by the coaching staff. Wow, it is now 4-3. Now, Robert, now that we're up 4-3, do we want 5 minutes? Yeah, no added minutes. It's the 90th minute now. No added minutes. Now, Carolina Dynamo is making a substitution right now. Folks, I don't know about you, but can you feel the energy that we have here in the commentary booth? I don't know if you can hear the fans cheering, but we're up to 36 viewers now, and wow, what a game. What a fantastic game. And the referee, number 12, yeah, that's eating into the stoppage time. Absolutely, absolutely, no worries. Number 12 is on Mutiny's side, and he's wasting the time for his team. What is he doing? I would not be happy if I was a Carolina Dynamo player right now.
Let's go!
So, Robert, the scoreboard says 3-3, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's 4-3. All right. How many? 5 minutes of stoppage time. Robert was correct. 5 minutes of stoppage time was added. Now, Myrtle Beach Mutiny got called. What Myrtle Beach Mutiny player was fouled. Now, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny are going to take their time on this free kick. Yeah, run the clock up just like when the Carolina Dynamo players were taking their time on the subs and the players were going down. This is part of the game, folks. This is called game management. Now, of course, you want to be honorable. Here's Miguel Tim making a run. Ben Strong plays the ball into Miguel Tim, over 19. Miguel brings the ball down beautifully, and Dynamo keep it in. Well done by number 7. Well done by number 9 to do a 1-2, but Brahan is getting involved, and here's Miguel Tim that wins the ball back. Ooh, but Carolina gets it right back. Miguel Tim doing some great defensive work, getting involved. Ball is launched forward, won by Connor Baker. Ricardo Gomez with the ball at his feet, finds Miguel. Is Miguel going to send Romario? Myrtle Beach wants another one. Myrtle Beach wants another goal. Romario at his feet, shot on goal. Ooh. I like what I see from the Mutiny now, folks. This is so much better. The sense of urgency that they have is brilliant. Now, it's 4-3, 90th minute, maybe 1 or 2 minutes have gone, so there's 3 more minutes left of stoppage time. And I'm going to plug my phone in here. I want to make sure that I don't lose charge. And Brahan with the ball at his feet normally would look to go forward, but he's looking for options at the back. Ooh, he wanted to control the game. John Ander is not happy. John Ander was not happy with his pass. It went out of bounds, but anyway, Carolina Dynamo. Fight by Gonzalo. That's fantastic. He won that header, and you could see that he wanted it. Anyway, here's Joao Delgado, wins the ball back. Well done, well done, well done. And I'm going to ask the ball boys to take their time when they go after the balls. Take your time. Part of the game management. All right, take your time. Yeah. Everybody's part of the team here, including the ball boys. You know, anyway. The Carolina Dynamo have the ball, and it gets cleared for a throw-in in Carolina Dynamo's half. Now, we only have a few minutes left. Now, that throw-in was way further behind, ref. Anyway, he's going to let it play. Carolina Dynamo playing the ball in. John Ander putting in some defensive work. Joao Delgado wins the ball. Look, we are now going to manage this game. Joao Delgado takes his time, plays Brahan. Brahan needs options. Brahan needs options. Carolina Dynamo are pressing. Brahan plays it back to the keeper. Keeper, ball at his feet, hoofs it long. That was the right decision. And he goes just over the top of Romario's head, and that's okay. We have numbers behind the ball. We have numbers behind the ball. Connor wins the ball with a header. Ricky's feet. Ricky plays the ball, and Miguel slips, but he's doing defensive work to force the center back to go back. And here's John Ander pressuring the keeper, and he nearly takes it off of the keeper, but he forces a bad pass. And well done by the Dynamo player to keep that in. But he's pressured and he plays it to Christoph. Christoph finds Ricky. Ricky with the ball at his feet. Is he trying to draw a foul? He finds Brahan. Just a little bit behind Brahan. Number 9 finds number 15. We got to win this ball back, Myrtle Beach Mutiny. What a brilliant through ball. But Christoph wins the ball back. Christoph finds Ricky. Ricky with the ball at his feet. Finds Miguel. And Miguel is going to slow this down. Miguel, find Brahan. Can you find Brahan? No, we don't need to. We're up 1-0. Look at how they're controlling this game. Christoph finding Connor. Connor finding the keeper. Kenny has to find Ben Strong. No, send it long. All right, Ben Strong's coming. One touch to Ricky. This is beautiful. Send Joao, Ricky. Can you send Joao for me? No, he finds Brahan. Ricky with the ball at his feet. Waiting. Brahan with the ball at his feet. Finds Ben Strong. Can you find Joao? Ben Strong plays it into John Ander, who is onside. Breakaway to goal. Is this number 5? Is this number 5? Oh my God! What a goal! John Ander Ibarrondo! Oh my gosh! To John Ander, who is onside. Breakaway to goal. Is this number 5? Is this number 5? Oh my God! What a goal! The Dynamo is devastated. 3-1 lead, 2-goal lead. Now losing 5-3. Oh my Lord. The ball boys are so excited. They're running onto the field. Oh my gosh. Wow. Great energy. Great game. Wow, this game is about to be over. I see the center ref looking at his watch.
That is his 4th goal of the season.
He's about to call this game. 94th minute, 1 minute left to play. Nope. Referee calls it. 4 unanswered goals by the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Whatever Coach Carlton said at halftime worked. The changes he made worked. This has been amazing. Marcos, if you're still watching this game, I know you were at the edge of your seat the whole time. But man, I hope you're proud of your boys. The work that you're doing with us in training is working. These boys are doing absolutely fantastic. Folks, I want to thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. And stay tuned. Don't log off yet, because I believe we're going to have a race. Just like we have the last few games. We invite some of the fans from the stands to come in and race against some of the fastest Myrtle Beach Mutiny players. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Now, folks, I know that the scoreboard says 4-3 on your TV screen. It is 5-3. The final score is 5-3. Myrtle Beach Mutiny showing their character, showing their strength, showing their resolve to come back from 3-1 to 5-3. What an emotional roller coaster it's been here tonight. In the first 40 seconds of the game, Carlton Mckenzie gets a goal, 1-0. Then we get 3 goals put in, losing 3-1, changes are made, and in a matter of minutes, we finish 5-3. And right now, it looks like some words are being had by some of the Carolina Dynamo players, and Coach Kyle. Not really sure what was going on there. Carolina Dynamo player going to find, looks like one of the players that he knows, to say great game and good job. That's what we like to see, some good sportsmanship. It's been a great game, folks. It's been a great game. I want to thank everybody here in the commentary booth that's come by. Lynn Strickland, thank you for subscribing. We see that we have a new subscriber here on our YouTube channel. We do hope that you enjoyed this viewing as we see the referee team walking off the field, finishing their work tonight, just like the Myrtle Beach Mutiny did a great job at finishing off the Carolina Dynamo. Wow. Fantastic. All right, folks. So it looks like we're organizing some kind of race. Let's see what happens here. As far as the commentary is concerned, you know, I want to say thank you for tuning in. John Weaver, wish you were here, brother. Hopefully you were enjoying the stream with your wife, Cora, who I know has recently returned from Portugal. So welcome back, Cora. Marcos, we're looking forward to having you back at training. Enjoy Spain, if I'm not mistaken. That's where you are. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this fantastic game. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great night.